Prepare to have your perception of rock history shaken. The highly anticipated David Bowie Center is opening its doors this week. And whether you're a lifelong Bowie fan or a total newcomer, you're about to be immersed in a world that transforms the way we see one of music's most celebrated icons. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. This isn't just an ordinary exhibition. It's a bona fide archive, offering an unprecedented look at Bowie's creative mind and lasting influence. Located in the brand new VA East Storehouse in Stratford, East London, the David Bowie Center is set to become a must-visit destination for anyone interested in culture, music, or innovation. Opening on September 13th, the center will unveil a jaw-dropping archive of more than 90,000 objects, all sourced from the Bowie estate. The best part? Entry is free, although you'll need to book a time ticket due to its high demand. What's truly astonishing is just how much material Bowie kept over his lifetime, reveals Madeleine Haddon, lead curator for the center and a curator at VA East, which encompasses both the Storehouse and the soon-to-open VA East Museum. From quick handwritten notes to fully realized sketches and grand concepts, Bowie documented his creative journey meticulously. It's a testament to his belief that every part of the process, from spark to masterpiece, mattered. For those who see artistry only in the finished product, this could be a game changer. Imagine discovering Bowie's paint palette, still crusted with dried paint, alongside the simple brushes and tools that brought many of his visual ideas to life. Or seeing the framed photograph of Little Richard that Bowie cherished because Little Richard was, in Bowie's words, the very reason he started chasing a career in music. These artifacts aren't just memorabilia. They open a window into the heart and mind of a restless innovator. And this is the part most people miss. Bowie didn't see himself solely as a musician. One interactive installation, The Library of Connections, demonstrates just how far Bowie's influence reaches, even into unexpected places like the TV series Friends, or into the work of current stars like Charlie XCX and Janelle Monáe. The center also features his notes for a never-completed musical adaptation of George Orwell's 1984, shining a light on the many ambitious projects that never reached the stage. Haddon puts it best. Bowie constantly reimagined his old ideas and explored fresh creative territories, moving fluidly between music, film, theater, and more. A new kind of archive. If you're expecting a repeat of the VA's blockbuster David Bowie Is exhibition from 2013, which wowed more than 2 million people worldwide with original album art, photographs, and videos, think again. Haddon describes the new center as an active, working archive and a vibrant space for public engagement, research, and discovery. This means visitors aren't just observers. They're invited to dig deeper, interact, and explore Bowie's legacy in hands-on ways. Through the VA East Storehouse's Order an Object service or the Search the Archives facility, people can access items directly from the vast Bowie collection. Even more exciting, a project to catalog the entire archive online is underway, with every single item expected to be available to view virtually by late 2026. But wait, there's more! The center won't just show a static selection of Bowie artifacts. Instead, 9 curated displays will rotate over time to keep the experience fresh. 6 of these will showcase the breadth of Bowie's creative output, from music and lyrics to more experimental pursuits. The remaining 3 will be rotating themes, changing every 6 to 12 months, and will sometimes be guest curated. The first set features music legend Nile Rodgers and indie rock group The Last Dinner Party. In addition, 2 displays tie in with an upcoming exhibition at the VA East Museum called The Music is Black, a British Story. These will dive into Bowie's connections to genres like jungle and drum and bass, genres that sometimes spark debate about his place in those musical traditions. What about engaging young people? Here's where it gets controversial. Can Bowie's legacy truly resonate with the younger generation, especially those from global majority communities who may not have grown up with his music? To find out, the VA consulted 18 to 25-year-olds from 4 London boroughs, learning that many young adults had only a faint awareness of Bowie, often knowing just a handful of songs or his name, without grasping why he was such an influential figure. To bridge this gap, the center is making a point to celebrate Bowie's multifaceted identity, highlighting his refusal to be boxed in as simply a singer. He was a true multi-hyphenate, musician, writer, designer, actor, and visual artist. This very quality is what attracts and inspires today's young creatives, many of whom aspire to work across different fields without being defined by a single title. The Bowie Archives acquisition in February 2023 was made possible by a generous £10 million gift from the Blavatnik Family Foundation, established by Ukraine-born businessman Leonard Blavatnik and Warner Music Group. But here's a lingering question. Will this foundation also pay for running expenses? According to official sources, Bowie Center operations are included in the broader VA East Storehouse budget, so ongoing costs are absorbed into the overall facility. One detail that might spark debate is that the center lacks a separate budget for acquiring new Bowie items. If new artifacts related to Bowie are proposed for the collection, they'll be considered under the VA's main acquisition process, potentially leading to tough decisions if finances ever get tight. So, what do you think? Can a physical archive keep Bowie's legend alive for new audiences? Does focusing on his multi-dimensional creativity make him more relatable? Or does it risk diluting his legacy as a musician? And is today's youth ready to embrace Bowie as their own? Or will his magic remain rooted in the past? Share your views, whether you agree or disagree, in the comments. Is there something about Bowie that you feel others have overlooked? Let's debate.